Greetings, I am Cross Knight, and after 7 long years, this is finally Hollow Knight, SilkSong. I don't usually play games like so close to their initial release, but this is a special case. But if you haven't seen my Hollow Knight Let's Play, don't worry about it. It's not, surprisingly, not really necessary to watch this, but it does exist. I did play that whole game, more or less 100%. But they released so much more content after I finished the game that it's not really, but still. As far as what I think about this game, it is great. Do I like it better than Hollow Knight? I'd honestly have to play Hollow Knight again to know that because it's been so long, which is crazy to think. As far as background information, I believe they added an ending in the original Hollow Knight where it shows Hornet, who is the main character of this game, being kidnapped, and that's basically all you need to know. She's been brought to another place. So I think we're just gonna start. This is gonna be big. I do want to try to find as much as I can in this Let's Play, so let's get to it. I beat the game in about 31 hours, by the way. It says 44 on my save file over there, but that's because I've been trying to find things that I hadn't found before. They see your beauty, so frail and fine. They see your peace, woven of faith and toil. They forget your heart, bound in slumber and servitude. When you wake, they shall see your truth. A beast's nature, bare to all. From Pharloom's Folly. Act 1. Pharloom. That face, by the way, I believe is the symbol of Hornet's mother from Hollow Knight. Could be wrong, though. Again, it's been 7 years. Woo, that could have been bad. That almost ended my journey right there. Bind.
Friend.
I love that animation so much. That is the healing animation. So here we go. Basic controls. Jump. You can attack up, left, right. And just like in the first game, there is a down attack. However, there's different attacks later on that you unlock, but it goes at an angle, so it takes a little bit to get used to. It's not quite analogous to Hollow Knight's one. Whoa. I don't even know if I found this original. I probably did. It's not quite analogous to Hollow Knight's, which is more like, you know, the Shovel Knight, which is just a straight, like, just like you attack up, you attack down. But there we have it. And yet, the background's absolutely beautiful. I would say the art in this is a step up from Hollow Knight's. They probably just got a little bit better at pixel art. Definitely the backgrounds are better. Alright, Moscrato. My first kill. A game by Team Cherry. So let me do a... Yep, you can do, like, bounce attacks like in the first game. And you can continually jump and stay in the air if you keep on hitting them. Also, You can swim. I can't remember if you could swim in Hollow Knight, but you can swim in this. And another secret. The game is full of them. Ha! Full health. Well, you get to live. By way of me missing you. Now, I will say the ledge grab animation has always felt a little bit awkward to me. But that's about it. My first time being hit. It will not be the last. Yeah. I also really like the thick lines on the character. Like, it's like several pixels thick. And I think, like, all of Hornet stuff is, like, you notice they have some, like, thinner lines than her, but all of hers is just really thick. Just makes her this really striking presence. It makes sure you don't lose yourself in the background. Like, these are just all good design choices. Not quite sure why that happened, I gotta be honest. Coming from someone who's beaten the game. Oh, hello. Alright, a frayed rosary string. So yeah, you can look up, and you can look down. It's sometimes important for, before you jump, you know, looking before you leap. That being said, is there something even farther down here? Ah. That is the cage that I came out of, so if I jumped down there, I would have to start from the beginning. Not that that's a huge deal, but still undesirable. Can't get up there. Away with you. Oop. And there's a pretty severe knockback when hitting enemies. Well, I guess if you're standing, it's not too bad. Yeah, I guess you can't really see it, but it's something you do need to account for if you're fighting on, like, perilous ledges. Because the knockback could get you. Mysterious door. Yeah, you might have seen the knockback there. Like, I was going this way and then, Like, that's just from the the force of the strike. Ooh, can I get that? Yeah! A mossberry. That'll be useful later. Part of me doesn't want to talk, just because everything's so peaceful and serene. Ugh. Pain. I'm guessing it's just that I haven't fully recovered from my ordeal. Now, if I was injured, I would have healed right there. So you notice, I have 5 masks, those are my health, and then I have, under that, a little spool. That is my spool of silk. It is my magic meter. In Hollow Knight, you used your soul, and this you use silk. Remember, I saw a chat GPT thing that's like, yes, and then silk, your representation of health, and like, no, it's your representation of mana, chat GPT. Stop being wrong about every— oh, hello! Moss Mother! Oh. flawless victory. I do want to say, there's been a lot of discourse about the difficulty of this game. I don't think it is too hard, but it is very hard. It's just weird, because I always thought, like, I had plateaued in my gaming skills, and then I go back and play a game that I played in my 20s, and it's way easier. It's even hard for me in that circumstance, but, like, if I was in my 20s, like, I would have had to use raw determination to beat some of this stuff. Like, I didn't have the skill back then. So, like, if you're used to playing, like, really hard platforming type games, you'll probably like the level of difficulty. If not, you better have some determination. Like, you can do it. You can overcome almost anything with just determination. But just be wary. If you are someone who is worried if it's too hard and you have not played Hollow Knight, definitely play Hollow Knight first, because I do believe that is the easier experience. Not to say that Hollow Knight is that easy. But just beating the main game isn't that rough. Don't laugh at me. I have a blood pressure condition. Oh, come now. That's just humiliating. Up with you, up. I won't have you dying on my floor. Haha, awake at last. You should mind your strength, traveler. There's no use wasting energy on an old nobody like me. I see that now, ma'am. My welcome to your lands has not been kind. I had reason to be wary. Ah, so you're another pilgrim, then, scuttled out of the darkness to climb the great path and bow at its gilded peak? I am no pilgrim. I am Hornet, and I arrive at your land by no choice of my own. I was brought to your kingdom by force, captured by strange bugs clad in veils. Oh, how curious! The bugs of the citadel, at the summit of our land. They veil themselves in service of our faith, or perhaps as slaves to something greater. Then I seek their citadel. If these veiled bugs would go to such lengths to bring me here, I intend to find out why. Ooh. Ferocious, intimidating. Yours is no pilgrim spirit. You've the bearing of a hunter. Welcome then, fierce traveler, to Pharloom, our holy yet haunted land. Before you depart, permit this old bug a brief warning. Best keep that weapon drawn. Our kingdom is gripped by a curse. Its paths grow wild and dangerous, and though some still attempt to climb to the citadel at its crest, none return to speak of what they see. New objective, the Great Citadel. Ascend through the lands of Pharloom to reach the citadel at the kingdom's peak. One of the biggest changes of the game is that Hornet speaks. She was established to speak in the first game, so it would be weird if she didn't speak in this game. And that really does like change the vibe of it, because the knight never speaks. In fact, I don't believe that he was capable of speech or of making noises due to his nature. Which, we don't need to get into too many Hollow Knight spoilers, not in the first episode, especially because I don't remember most of them, because it was 7 years ago. 7 years ago! I can't even get over that. Yeah. I love that effect. I forgot about it. Hote. They've had quite a time. Bone Bottom. So these benches not only heal you, but will save your progress. So you can't save manually in this. Actually, you can, can't you? If you... I think if you quit to menu... Yes, save and quit. But you will appear back at the bench. Now, you can actually use that to cheat a little bit, but I won't blame you if you did. But I'll go through that later. Oh, a fellow pilgrim, are you? About to start your great journey up to the holy citadel up top? I am no pilgrim, sir, though it seems we are traveling a similar path. Not a pilgrim? Well, it makes no difference, I suppose. We all must walk the roads up and up, though most of us will fall long before we see the grand gates. If you're wise, you'll stop here and rest before heading into the dangerous world. There's going to be a lot of reading in this game, I'm realizing. Oh, traveler, destined for the citadel, yes? Well, before you embark, won't you stop and trade with an old pilgrim? I'd see your wares, madam, though I fear I may have nothing worthy to offer in return. Oh, worry not. You lack fine goods to trade, we can barter still. In this devout land, we deal in the currency of faith. Rosaries. Those fine crafted beads of prayer. If you will only share some with me, I will trade you something fair. So, this is how we get items. So there's two different types of items that you get in this. There are shards, which are listed right here, shell shards, hardened fragments of shell and bone. But these are used for making, like, using abilities, essentially. They're usually not used for trading. And then rosary beads. Now, those are dropped by enemies also, but only, like, bugs of intelligence. The bugs I've been killing are basically base-born animals, you know? It's kind of like a, it's kind of like a Goofy Pluto situation where, like, Goofy's, like, sentient and can talk and, like, has a mortgage, and, Pluto's just a dog. So, Goofy's will give you rosary beads, and sometimes shell shards. Pluto's will only give you shards. That is ridiculous that that's the analogy that popped in my head. This is 30 rosary beads. If I pop it, it will be converted into currency. Because when you die, you lose rosary beads. That's the consequence for dying. And just like Dark Souls, you have to get your souls back or you lose all of them. So sometimes having a few of these are, you know, nice. But I don't believe I can afford anything for 30, so I'm not going to pop them right now.
That's fine.
What's this you're building, sir? A sign of some kind? This is Flick, the fixer. Aye, you're a sharp bug. A wish well. It's past time this old camp had one. As the resident fixer, I've taken upon myself to sort it out. They're popular about Pharloom, wishwells. Useful, too. So many prayers left unanswered. Gives them a place to go. Oh, there's one more room I want to check. I will say, my favorite thing about Castlevania Symphony of the Night is that when Alucard turns, he has this, like, really fluid animation, and they kind of gave a very similar one to hers, which I like. It even feels kind of the same. Yeah. Oh, you've come to hide down here too, then? 'Tis a fearful world out there. If you can keep quiet, I don't mind you joining me.
Benny Frank.
You've chosen a curious place to rest, ma'am. This pit of bells and structure around it. They suggest a station for travel, though one long abandoned. Rumors in the camp say that these bells run through the land, great veins of them forged by our ancient kin. And some even say bugs used to travel through them, in guided carriages no less. Such fanciful travel would be a sin to us pilgrims. We must walk and climb and crawl using our own meager claws. Only thus can we prove our devotion. Well, can't really do anything with this right now. I think we're gonna head out. I do believe I've talked to everyone, unless there's someone up here, but I don't think so. Yeah. Nothing there yet, anyway. So, did I even read it? We're off to the Citadel. Ascend through the land of Pharloom to reach the Citadel. That is my mission. At least for the foreseeable future. At least for the rest of the month of October. If you're watching this live, I guess. I don't think we're gonna get to the Citadel before then. Pop. Looks like we got a burning fire back there. Get some more shards. I have gotten nary a rosary. I believe these guys do 2 points of damage to you, by the way. Most enemies only do 1 point of damage. Most bosses do 2. Some big boys do 2 damage to you also, though, and I believe he's one of them. Can't go up there. Man, the game gets so much harder. Like, when I first played this, I definitely had a lot of a harder time with the combat, but... There. Friend! But I should be fine for a while, I assume. In fact, I will not die this episode, probably. Now, there are a lot of times that you'll be going, and you'll get a room of just enemies that you need to clear. You don't get a reward for it, generally. They don't even drop resources. What you get is the ability to keep going. Yeah, you notice he did 2 points of damage. Absolutely could have died there. Bam! Look at that flip. Whoop! Not gonna force me to go down before I want to. Hello? Oh, hear me pray. Please hear me sing. My path's ahead, but here's the thing. I can't squeeze past a gate of bones. Oh, please wake up and oh? Why do you sing, little one? This bony gate seems to be a poor audience. Oh, but of course I sing. I am Sharma, a pilgrim just like you. I heard the call of the great citadel just like every other devoted soul. But look here. As soon as our sacred journey begins, we are teased. This huge gate stands between us and the way forward. Only holy prayer and song will open the way. In this kingdom, even mighty bone is moved by music. Join your voice with mine, Red Maiden. You and me and my lucky chime. We'll sing together until the great gates open. Sturdy gate. I don't ask you to break or bend. Just open a little for me and my tall maiden friend. Alright, look, we have different methods. As much as I don't want to disrespect her faith, I'm going to look for a switch or something. Did fall a little bit prematurely there. There was more to look up, I think. Though maybe not here. Yeah. Yeah, let's, well, let me check down. Wait, is that just gonna take me? Yep. Bam! I wonder if I can just leave her trapped there. She's gonna think that she did this, isn't she? Hey, did you see it, Red Maiden? The great gate heard my song, and in its infinite and ancient kindness has opened the way for us. Gate, gate, gate. Nicest gate I ever met. Gate, gate, gate. Greatest miracle yet. I know it. Ora venta. Alright, well, let me see if it's that way, but she's free to continue her pilgrimage. Oh! What? Looks like we're back, fam. Might as well sit on the bench real quick. Yep, she's already moved on. There are several characters that you can encounter, and doing so... Ooh, These are rosary beads. Sometimes you do just find them lying around. You can encounter them, and, like, if you help them, you'll see them later on. There's one or two characters that I didn't see again, which makes me think I didn't do the right thing or find them in the right place. I would like to try to find everything, though, so I'm gonna have to look some stuff up. I'm assuming there might even be things that are permanently missable, but I don't know. It's possible, it's always possible to go back, but I don't know. Like, if I had never... It doesn't look like I needed to open that gate for her. If I didn't, would she just not have appeared later on forever? Maybe. Or maybe she would have figured out something by herself. Insert rosaries. These are very important as they create save points. Boing. Pilgrim, you are blessed to walk the foundations of Pharloom. Humble yourself before the shells of those who gave their lives to our holy kingdom's weight. Not gonna humble myself to no one. Here. The Marrow. Or Marrow. On the Marrow. Really like the flame effects. Yeah! Oh. Figured the other one was the real one. Yeah! I got 2 hits in air. Boom, boom. Boom. That's the optimal way. Oh, hello! Uh-oh. There. Don't want to be trapped in a situation where I can't jump out of the way of his charge. But yeah, that thing that fell, I believe, will help me get back up here faster if I need to. There we go. That's the lame way to kill him, where I have to jump 3 times and hit him 3 times. I like it better where it's like, bam, bam, slam. So that right there is a temporary platform. You step on it, it crumbles, but then... back in action. So you just gotta keep on moving. And it's pretty easy to tell which ones are temporary, so... you're not gonna get surprised or anything. Oop. Can't get me. I didn't need to go back down here, but I thought there might be something over here, and there was. Hello? Shard Pendant. Tool acquired. You can equip tools at the bench. Kinda wish you could just change them on the fly, but you can't. I don't remember if that was the case in Hollow Knight or not, because benches were also the save system. Yep, was worried if that was gonna happen. And oh, I didn't even mention, you get silk by hitting enemies. So look at my spool, there's like places for like 3 more pieces of silk. There, we just got 1, 2, full, at 3. Until I increase my capacity for silk, you do need to fill the entire reel in order to bind. And later on, of course, there will be other things that I can use silk for, but right now I just have my default healing spell. My instincts are telling me to keep going up instead of this way. Can't tell you why. I mean, I've theoretically been here many times looking for things, so maybe I know. But I don't know if I know. I don't remember. Alright. Honestly, don't see how that helps me at all. And now I'm no longer sure where I'm going. Oh, hello. Whoa now. Poshonka. Sharp edges and keen senses. In my land, that is the way warriors greet each other. For though you are a child barely hatched, you are also a warrior. Your stance, your weapon, your movements all proclaim it so. You have a keen sight for my skill bug, but my childhood has long since passed. What has happened here? I see signs of battle all around. These strange, sniffing pilgrims. In the camp below, they were docile enough, but up here they seem to have lost their senses. They cry out to the darkness and attack their fellow travelers. Yirkasha, keep your weapon drawn, and your bearings true. The way ahead is winding, and to lose one's way only invites death. I am a navigator among my tribe, and I have been making maps of these lands. I can trade them to you, and supplies if you wish. Now, maps are obviously extremely useful. I would love to get that one, but I don't have enough rosaries currently. I could use my beads that I have stocked, but even then I can't get the map I want, so. In these lands, names are given freely, are they not? I am Shaikura, wielding rings. If our hunts intertwine again, I will have a new map to trade. Farewell then, child-wielding needle. Not a child. Ushanka. Well met. I just want her map, like, now. I want map now, please. Give map. Are there any, I don't think I've gotten any rosaries, actually. Because I haven't faced any sentient bugs. Are you a sentient bug? Oh, God. He is, definitely. You see he has, like, clothes. So, yeah, there's some rosaries. And, okay, him also. I don't need that much more, actually, to get the map. So I'm just gonna clear out this screen and then go back, I think. I can't get back up there. Ah, maybe I'll just go back now. Ugh! Didn't expect him to jump. Oh, God. He tore me up. Alright, now let's go back. Yeah. Hey there. Who are you calling for? Your voice echoes through the caverns. I came deeper to Pharloom to search for my mentor, the greatest of my tribe. I could not keep pace, though, and her trail grew cold. She will have traveled much farther by now, but if I keep moving and stay vigilant, I will reunite with her. Alright, so this is the map I want, because that's where I am. Boom. Obtained a map. So there we have it. Now, it's acting like I haven't explored any of it. I believe I need to purchase, like, a pen or something like that in order to actually see the changes. But let's just go here for now. Well, he's Cottonweb. Well, can't do anything about that. Let's move back the other direction. I remember now. I was hoping to do the first boss, but I really like to keep the first episodes of these short, just in case people want to just, like, see what the episode is, or what the game is about, and then move on in case they want to play it. The game, by the way, and this is insane, this just shows how stupid the video game industry is at large. The game is $20. I assumed this game would be $40. The fact that they released it for $20 is amazing, and it paid off because they sold so many copies. And I'm sure they wouldn't have sold as many if it was $40. So, like, crazy. Incredibly generous. I think $40 would have been completely justified. But they didn't do that. It's just so nice. Issued by the Citadel. A once gleaming seal. It's a relic. If I find a collector of relics, it may be useful, but until then, not so much. See that cord? There are traps in this game. Not a ton of them, but you can usually tell because of stuff like that. I was trying to knock him into spikes immediately, but it didn't quite work out. By grace you warded, by thread you healed. For your favor eternal, we offer our song. The Weave of Pharloom. I thought I could stand on the edge. Well, he murked himself. Oh, crap. I thought I was going to fall on the spikes also. Alright, healed up. And hitting these are silk, so I'm gaining silk by hitting them. You don't find those too many points in the game, though. Trap! Trap! Bye! Huh. Oh, I was like, how did I trigger another trap? I didn't see anything, but it was just a guy. It was a burrowing Andy. Yeah. Daughter of a distant land, we who remained have waited long. Bind our strength to yours. Reclaim the future of our haunted kingdom. Bound the Silk skill, Silk Spear. Attack by throwing the needle forward, silk will be expended. This is my first offensive technique. Now, what I really like, because you fight Hornet in the first game as the Hollow Knight, and they kept the skills very similar to what she did in that game. That is a skill that she uses against you. I'll be back here at one point. I don't even know if I can get that yet. But now, what time is it? It's 40, whatever, we're gonna go for it. I'm gonna go back to that clump of silk that we saw before, because now I should be able to clear it. Yeah! The Bell Beast. My first real boss battle. Alright, gotta concentrate. Woo! Yeah, if he goes up like that, ideally you want to be under him. But you just gotta be careful, because he might not go under you. He might, like, run at you. So now he's gonna run. Yeah. You can kind of tell. I don't know how, but you can tell. Yeah, I guess it's because he instantly... if he's not in the air the second he pops up, he's gonna run at you. Oh! Forgot there's other attacks. Boom. Whoa! Healing. Got a bunch of attacks in there. Oh god. Oh god, I shouldn't have been hit by that. Alright, we're in stage 2 of the battle. Now I'll have to deal with bells from the ceiling while we're fighting him. You can tell before the bell is gonna fall, by the way. Like, there'll be that, like, stream of, like, I don't know, dirt? I don't know what it is exactly. Alright, healed. Okay. Oh my god. Boom! I can assure you that the first time I fought him, I did not beat him the first time. Well, it looks like we've been brought to some mysterious place. But for now, I do believe that is the end of the episode. I was able to beat the first boss. Our nature. Alright, they might keep on talking to me, so I'm gonna pause it. But yeah, that is it. This is Hollow Knight SilkSong. It was worth the hype. I had a massively enjoyable time playing it. And I'm sorry to the people that were frustrated. I know there are some... there are some BS design things about this game. When I get to them, I will point those out. But for the most part, it's great. It's exactly what I wanted. This is exactly what I hoped it would be. I honestly, like, can't imagine it being much more. I am Cross Knights. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you, as always, to my lovely patrons. And yeah, if you've played this game, tell me how difficult you thought it was. You know, tell me what type of tribulations you had. And yeah, I'm curious to see what other people think. All right, I'll see you guys next time. Later.